What is up, my pleasure babies? It's your girl, Pleasure here. So on today's episode, we are gonna talk about cowgirl, but not just cowgirl. We're gonna talk about reverse cowgirl too, and how to make yourself feel a little bit more confident in your body when you are on top. Bitches, it's time to saddle the fuck up. Let's get it. But before we get started, if you are new here, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as I am new to this platform and we're just getting started. So if you want your notifications to be like turned on so you can see all the things that will help turn you on, then freaking there's only one thing to do, baby, is to subscribe, okay? So one of the biggest concerns that ladies have when they DM me about cowgirl is the lack of confidence that they have in their body, whether it be physical or whether they feel not confident just being on top. Is my partner enjoying this? Am I doing this right? Does this feel weird to them? It feels weird to me. There are so many questions running through your head, and we are going to settle those. I'm gonna give you a tip to kind of lower your anxiety and increase your confidence, okay babe? So if there's one thing that is absolutely gonna kill the sex mood and really block great sex, it is your confidence. So what can we do, Miranda, to get you confident? Well, it's a long ass road to gain confidence, and it is something that you have to work on every day. Very similar to a practice. Hell, it's like a mindfulness practice and a self-love practice for you. I find that I never used to always be confident on top, especially since I do have a very small chest. Like, this is as much cleavage as I will like ever get. So over here repping the A team, you know what it is. But anyways, one of the things that I'm learning and I'm practicing currently still right now as we fucking speak is self-love. So let's say when you're on top and your mind starts drifting, or fuck, if you're in any position and your mind starts, holy shit, that's a massive squirrel. Holy crap, that was an ADHD moment. I cannot do that in these YouTubers. To get this all started, we are gonna start with this self-confidence and self-love practice. So this is all new to me too, as I do actually, believe it or not, struggle with some self-love myself. So I'm gonna run you through some of the things that I've added to my vision board for this year so that I can become better at being confident and loving myself, because I feel that I don't necessarily struggle overall with confidence, but more the self-love aspect. Let's start with nourishing the body. Well, rather than just eating a healthy diet and doing your daily activities, whether it be weightlifting, yoga, or running or walking, whatever you do to get your heart rate up and going, there are other things that you can do for your body. Now, first thing that comes to mind for me is massage. Massage is a great way to decompress and relax and take care of your tissue and your mind at the same time. You could also do facials, have a bubble bath, maybe rub some luxurious oil on yourself or lotions, something to take care of yourself. And of course, masturbation, because that is one of the biggest practices of self-love out there. And if you're not doing it, you should think about doing it. Now we've taken care of our meat vehicle, our body, we're gonna move on to our mind. Now this is where I struggle the most, is with our mind. So here are some of the things that I decided that we will do, or we can do, to kind of build up that confidence. So for me, a few months ago, I realized that my form of meditation was yoga and doing just deep breath work. I feel that a lot of people get lost in the sense of sitting in a dark, quiet room and just closing their eyes and woo-sawing motherfuckers, and that's meditation. And you know what? That isn't the case for all of us, especially if you have a crazy mind like myself. I want to be doing things while accomplishing other things at the exact same time. How can we compress this? So yoga is a great way for me to nourish my mind while also nourishing my body. Honestly, the best thing that you can do is talk to somebody, whether it be a friend, whether it be somebody who is non-biased like a counselor or a talk therapist, maybe even a sex coach. whatever you might be struggling with, that person can help encourage and offer you the support that you need during your time. That's always a great tool to have in your belt, is somebody that you feel comfortable enough to open up to. Now, if you don't have somebody like that in your life, journaling is also incredible. I recently just started that too. So now that we've fed our mind and our body, it is now time to feed our soul. So the best way to feed your soul is through friends, through family, and getting a sense of community. Also, you can kind of feed your soul through talking to your plants, because I have 4 plants and I love them very, very much. So that also can feed your soul. It's whatever gives you the sense of being in a community. Hell, even sometimes responding to my messages, whether they be on here, whether they be on TikTok or Instagram, that helps fill my cup and feed my soul, because it makes me feel good and it makes me feel like I actually am making a difference. So figure out some way that you can feed all 3 of those, your body, your mind, and your soul, and that will be your perfect practice to self-love. And I'm gonna emphasize on that word practice. Now, we call this a practice because we keep exploring, we keep practicing, we keep trying, and we keep prioritizing ourselves. It is very important that we practice self-love, because if we can't love ourselves, how are we supposed to love others? Now, you don't have to do this perfectly, so let that go right now. Encourage yourself that you are worthy and you are worthy of pleasure throughout the day. And if that's all that you can do in that day, then that's fine. But these are things that can all eventually help get you to the place of being comfortable within your own skin. So now let's get to the sex shit. Yeah, because like that's actually what we came here for. I mean, I obviously want you to love yourself and to gain confidence in this specific sex move, because you are dominating, you are in control, and you are in control of your own pleasure, which is fucking awesome, because a lot of the time we as women tend to be pushed to as the submissive. But in this position, guess who's submissive now, bitch? Nobody. Nada. One of the main reasons why I enjoy being on top is not only for the control, but also for the control of my own body. It's empowering. It's sexy. You feel strong. You get the type of grind on your clitoris that you want. You are conducting. Fuck, you are the conductor. Yeah. You drive that train, baby. Oh no, we're riding cows. Oh no, cowgirl. We're riding a fucking horse. Hopefully you're riding a horse, but not too big of a horse, because a horse dick is fucking big. So obviously we need to do a demo, because you're here on how to do cowgirl. So let's get started. So this right here, this is my partner. Her name / his name / their name is Alex, okay? So Alex is gonna be on the bottom, and I'm gonna hop on top. So Alex goes in between my legs here. My knees are on either side. You can either choose to do your knees on either side, or you can prop yourself up on your feet and do kind of like this motion, okay? But for the sakes of this video, my head staying in the screen, I say it just is gonna work a little bit better if I'm down here on my knee. Alex, stay still. You can either choose to come up and down nice and slow like this, or you can choose to roll your hips back like this, okay? So this is like you're scooping and scooping back with your pelvis, scooping forward, scooping up, and you're slowly gonna come up the shaft into the head. And you know what feels really good for them? Is to just bounce on the top of the head. So you're just coming down like a little bit, and then you do a deep stroke, okay? Now, if you are feeling a little bit less confident in this position, you can always lean forward like so and then come up like this. You can wear a shirt, you can wear some sort of lingerie to help make you feel more comfortable, maybe some crotchless panties, whatever it might be to make you feel good in your own skin, so that you can look at your partner and be like, yeah, I'm the fucking queen, bitch. You know, because this is a very empowering position to be in. You are in control. Now, one of the reasons why cowgirl is one of the best positions for females is because you can actually rock your hips back and forth, or do figure eights or whatever it might be to get that clitoral stimulation. Now, if you want to spice it up a little bit more, you can bust out one of your toys. Now here I have the Lilo Sonia Cruz here. This is a air pulser, so this is gonna be more for straight direct clitoral stimulation. Next is my other favorite toy from Lilo. This is the Lilo GG2. So you can have a nice handhold held here while be riding at the same time. These are more like the level the fuck up step. So keep that in the back of your mind for if you already experienced, you can bust these out tonight or something similar. Let's say you feel hella confident and your hips are rocking, you got the toy out and you're going and you want to give them a little bit more of a show. So Alex doesn't have legs in this, but we can pretend that they do. So I'm gonna reach back onto the quads and I'm gonna lean back and I'm gonna ride like this, okay? So that gives them a full view of your frontal, and you also get to express all your beautiful faces that you can do and all of the beautiful faces that they are. Now, if you wanted to switch it up a little bit more, and for me, I love reverse cowgirl because I love anything from behind, really, but I mean, so all that means is your butt is now facing their face. So if you are like myself and have size A breastises and you're not confident, but I also have an amazing peach too. So if you do it this way, it kind of, their legs are now, instead of being on the outside of you, they're now on the inside of you. And when they're on your inside, you can feel free to put your knees just above the kneecap on the quad again and use it and pretty much like twerk on it, okay? That is gonna be how to do reverse cowgirl. Obviously, you can give them a little bit of a hair flip. You are now free to express all of those weird faces that you were oh so scared of showing your partner. But let's be serious, your partner wants to see those weird faces because that shit's hot. So now that I'm done riding Alex, or like embarrassing myself, but I'm sure that visual was much needed for some of you. Also a little bit comical because I know for me, that was weird, but fuck it. That you were all caught up in your head still and you just can't shake this feeling, which means you can't focus sexually, which is a huge O blocker. Right? So let's say that your confidence just isn't there yet and you're on top and you're thinking all these things like either A, does this feel good for them? Like, do they actually enjoy this? They're probably looking at me all weird. My boobs are hanging, my rolls are coming out. I just don't feel hot in this spot. You're gonna bring it back to sensation. So key it in. So hold your breasts maybe give yourself a little nipple squeeze and feel what that feels like. That feels tight, it feels hot. The sensation of their breath, what is their breathing like? Bring it back to your breath. Maybe take some deep breaths, like, and really get into the mood. But try to bring it back to more of a touch feeling rather than a mental feeling. The idea is to separate your mind away from your body, and you want to really focus in on your body because that is what sex is about. Well, it's also about how your mind connects with your body, but a lot of the time as females, our mind works against us. So if you can just focus on one sensation at a time and go with that, then that should be able to kind of detour you back to where you should be, which is present in the moment of riding and owning that shit, because you are gonna own that shit. Another great thing about this position is that they can actually help when you're starting to get tired, because believe me, honey, your quads are gonna get tired. And fuck, my knees are like old. I feel like I have like 50-year-old knees. So they like lock on me and cramp and whatnot. So all my boyfriend does is he takes his hands right underneath my butt cheeks. I lean forward a little bit and he lifts me up and down. And that takes the drive out of my legs and completely cuts the risk of getting a leg cramp. So I hope that kind of helps you out and makes you feel a little bit more comfortable in your own skin while you're doing cowgirl. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you thought it was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel because every single Monday around 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time, that is when I will drop my new video, okay? So if you're not subscribed, you won't get the notification. And if you don't get the notification, well, you don't get to bring it to the bedroom that evening. So please, hype it up, let me know what you think. I'm always down for your DMs and letting me know if this video helped you, or please just drop it in the comments and I'll do my best that I can to respond to you. If you don't already follow me on TikTok, what are you doing? That's like 3 videos every single day on how to maximize your sex life, whether it be a personal improvement or whether it be a partnership improvement. So please head over there and show me your love on both platforms, because I need all the support that I can get, because one day, maybe one day, I won't have to do my other job. I can just be helping you guys. Anyways, take care, babies. I hope this helped. Good luck.